college, I got key consumption, Super Saiyan wannabe. I eat a peanut dozen for your family, they ugly. You can keep your cousin, most people puzzling. You want my time is by the hour and I need 100. I seen your ship and see it sunken, missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love a hot box, a beaming bucket. My demon, she seen a sucker, she bring me, need me, so fucking here for long haul. Press hold if God calls.
Ban it,
oranges.
Congratulations, guys, on this episode of the podcast. I called Creighton's mother to let her know that we were going live upon his request, and she said congratulations on the podcast.
Josie's here. What's up, Josie?
Jojo.
Oh, shit.
And the motherfucker. What's up, Jojo? I want you guys to understand that the weather in Branch County in Michigan, branch as in like on a tree.
Like that girl from the Golden Girls?
I don't know.
Oh, no, that's
I didn't
Blanche. Sorry.
The weather in Branch County, Michigan is 71 degrees Fahrenheit. The precipitation is 4%. Humidity is 76%. The wind is 3 miles per hour. That's the weather in Branch County.
4%. That's 2 times 2%. So 3 2s if you think about it.
Yeah, the county seat is Coldwater. So there's all kinds of nature names with Branch County.
Wait, what's the humidity?
I don't know.
Oh.
As one of the cabinet counties, it was named for the U.S. Secretary of the Navy, John Branch, under President Andrew Jackson. My great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Great.
No, you have to say it 8 times,
I'm
not
sorry.
11 times.
Great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather.
You said it 7 times. The county was founded in 1829 and was organized in 1833. Branch County comprises the Coldwater,
Wait, what
Michigan
state is that in?
Micropolitan Statistical Area, Michigan.
Oh, okay.
That is the weather in Branch County, Michigan. What is the word of the day?
Today's word of the day is
It's
February 4th.
February 4th.
Now, what is the significance of February?
It's 11. No, it's 12 days.
You know this one?
It's
I
8
feel like
days.
I know this one.
It's
Bye.
8 days before Valentine's Day. And 12 days before my birthday.
I know, right? That's what I
Did
said.
you just say Valentine's Day is 8 days after the 4th?
Wait.
So 12th, right?
Yeah.
Or is it
No,
the
it's
14th?
No,
14th.
Oh,
it's
shit.
definitely
Yeah.
the 14th.
Well, I don't know. I've never
He's
celebrated
never
Valentine's
had
Day.
a lover on
Yeah.
Valentine's
Well,
Day.
yeah,
so-
not on Valentine's
Yeah.
Day. I've been lonely my whole life.
I feel like I should know this one, but I also don't know if I know it. Do you think it's something that I would know?
I don't know, probably.
Like, based on the description.
Based on your history with women, Drake.
Mike and I are watching. Your mother and stepdaddy are watching. So
Yes.
just
We
be aware.
we got to tell Stepdaddy Mike Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, stepdaddy Mike.
Happy Father's Day.
love you.
Stepdaddy Mike. Do you know?
Have you met Mike yet?
No.
Ah,
No, you're missing out.
Happy
missing
Father's
out.
Day, Mike.
he is a tier 1 individual.
Yeah, for real.
Great human being. Love that guy.
My mom's pretty cool too, but
Yeah, I mean she's okay. Like she is undefinably amazing until you put her until you put her next to stepdaddy Mike, and then she is all of a sudden like a normal. It's like especially on Father's Day.
It's like comparing Lincoln to Kennedy. You know what I mean? Like in terms of president.
It's like, were they both awesome? Sure, but like, you know.
One ended slavery.
Hashtag Asian Mike. I'm early, Pog. Happy Father's Day. You mean tier 3? No, wait.
So
Tier 1 is the best in my standardization of tiers.
are you out of guesses, Melissa?
Yeah, what's February 4th?
Okay. National Get Down and Dirty Day.
That's a good.
I did
I
know
like that day.
one.
I like that day.
Okay, I only know about it because everyone was posting about it on Snapchat.
Now, is getting down and dirty, is that dancing or is that fucking?
Pretty sure it's fucking.
Right, but it doesn't say. It's
But
very
dirty
vague.
dancing, you know?
Oh yeah, Dirty
Ah.
Dancing.
That's a good point, that's a good
So
point,
we
that's a
should
good
just
point.
watch. That's one of my mom's favorite movie, by the way. She
You don't-
loves
you never-
Patrick Swayze.
You never put Kimberly in the corner.
Yeah. That's why she started dating Mike.
Why
Him
is
and
it still on
Patrick
the
Swayze
YouTube
wear
video?
sweatpants all the time.
Patrick Swayze's dead and has been for a while.
Huh? What's
So-
that have to do with what I was saying?
You said that they both do that. Patrick Swayze doesn't do anything.
Oh
anymore.
yeah.
It's still on the YouTube
In my
video.
head,
Well,
this
oh,
is
you're right.
like that's how my mom
I'm
and
sorry.
Mike met. Like he was standing in a pond and she ran and like jumped and he like picked like did the whole move where he lifted her up.
They didn't meet like that.
They probably did though.
I mean, sure.
It was back in the
Let's
80s.
pretend-
Like he probably had a mullet.
Well, I thought they were children when they met because she thought he was a little Asian
yeah,
boy.
They were like 12. He was like 12 or something.
Wouldn't it be a rice paddy, not a pond? Copenhagen.
Mike said, "Are they talking about me?" He says, "Thanks."
Oh, that's great. I love Mike.
Mike,
Are they back from Europe yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got back over the weekend. So, you
Nice.
know.
So they're back at their house
Big ups
at the
Asian
beach.
Mike. Yeah.
Big ups. Okay, well then that's okay. So Dirty Dancing is what February the 4th is.
Yeah. I hope
Going
I get
forward.
to see you guys when I visit home.
Well, yeah,
Why-
JoJo's coming
that
back, by the way.
Sounds so horrible for you. Why
We
would
were-
you want to see us? You can see your whole family, friends. You're like, I'm going to see the obscure podcast people that I like.
At why? I feel like Copenhagen made a mistake.
Or he's at
Oh,
Roy.
look, there's a cat on next to my monitor. Creighton has brought a friend with him and his girlfriend today.
I'm going to put on this fucking disintegrating hair tie that Melissa gave me because I'm hot.
Hey, no,
I
I
had
took
my
the brown
hair-
one back. You have like a brand new hair tie.
I had my hair originally
Hola, Ebro.
tangled up in my headset to help it keep my head cool, but you know.
We got back Tuesday. We were stuck in
my hair
London.
looked ridiculous.
Well, I mean, look, if you're going to be stuck anywhere, London's kind of a cool place to be stuck, I feel like.
She said it was like the worst airport to be stuck in.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Never mind.
I talked to her.
This cat has no idea how to respond to finger thumps on a table.
If you do like this.
Well, see, that cat
Oh,
acts
you're
more
right.
like a
Wow,
dog.
you're a genius.
so,
Good
you
job.
know.
Hello, kitty.
Hey, Copenhagen. Oh, wait. Where's the cat at? Come
It's
here.
right. No, stop. It's
Oh,
coming
okay.
to me.
Okay. Well, whenever it gets to you, you pull it up and show everybody. All right, there she is. She really burns on Creighton's sweaty, stringy sideburns. Unsettling. Thank you. I use my sideburns to strike fear into my enemies. Melissa, do you have a question of the day or something like that to do? 'Cause we all did our.
Have you
daily thing.
added a thing yet?
Yeah.
No.
Have you developed a thing?
I actually haven't.
You
Damn.
should. Never mind.
We should do an Ask Melissa. Somebody ask
Ask-
Melissa something.
Somebody just ask her a question
Yeah,
randomly.
Yeah.
Like one of us or someone in chat.
Somebody in chat. It has to be somebody from the
We should slowly, but here's what we should do. We should slowly but surely ask questions that we know the answers to, obviously, but that her generation might not.
Copenhagen said, I have so many questions. All right, Copenhagen, you get to use one. You get to use one, okay?
We just
I don't-
compile a list of like.
I don't
Like
want to know
Gen
what
Z
Copenhagen's
questions.
I
are,
want to.
because she
I
might
like
make
want to
cry.
do like a Ask Alice thing, but Melissa should pick her thing. That's the thing. We all picked our thing, so she needs to pick hers. If I was Melissa, I want to do Ask Alice.
My
oh,
thing
shit,
is
hello.
being in the podcast 1 to 2 times a week.
1 to 2 times a week would be almost every episode, Melissa.
She's like in one.
You'd be missing 2 or
times a
3
month.
at a time. Yeah, it's more like once or twice a month.
Yeah,
That's
honestly,
my thing,
people
guys.
get excited when you come because they're like, "Oh God, she's back!" Like we
That's
need to
my
get.
It's
thing.
become a.
I gotta keep you on your toes.
I usually, when I did the tweets for the podcast, would never say anything other than like, we're live with the podcast episode, blah blah blah. Now it's like, and Melissa's still has broken legs,
Yeah.
or like broke her legs a third time. And
then
today I was
would be
like, she's finally
Melissa's
here.
legs are broken.
I will defer
Oh,
to Creighton's
no.
mom on this one, out of respect.
Oh shit. Okay. All right, mom.
Creighton's
you
mom, you
gotta
have to
her
ask.
something.
You have to
Yeah.
ask Melissa a
Yeah.
question.
Make it really personal.
While we're waiting on that
Oh my
question.
God.
Oh, there's a cat on a laptop. While we're asking that question, or
Oh.
while Creighton's mom is figuring it out, I would like to take a moment and address the fact that I have been high since 1 in the morning.
Because
And
you went to Colorado.
because I went to Colorado. You know what? No, fuck it.
Fuck you,
Twitch,
Copenhagen.
if you want to come for our South Carolina having asses, fucking do it. But I hit a joint twice this morning, and I don't know what was in that joint, but I've been fucking gone.
I think my
You're
chair's
blazing.
like falling down.
Yeah, mine is too. If you
Mine
like
is
lean
too.
a certain way, it like starts to sink. That's I get up like every 10 minutes to fix mine.
Oh.
Like sometimes you have to like pick a spot and like lean and it'll stay, but then it won't. But I would just like LMAO military got me sober as fuck. I'll get the next one.
I already said fuck him.
I didn't see it. Hey Copenhagen, everyone in Europe loved my southern accent. People would always want to know where I was from. Mike would answer USA. Yeah, I'm sure they were like, where in the world are you from? Could it be America?
You know what's really crazy? If she hit him with like Australia.
Yeah, that would be funny. There's a really funny scene in Ted Lasso where they're talking about something happening in Illinois, And Ted's talking to the team. He's like, Illinois is a state, fellas. Like, he just, like, inserts that little
I
piece of
remember
info.
that.
Yeah.
I've seen that episode.
This is
I
why I'm here.
understood that reference.
That's not a question for Melissa, though, just so
Yeah,
you know.
no, yeah. Where's your question at?
We need, Kimberly,
It's
we
okay,
need you
guys
to ask.
don't have to ask
or-
me questions. No pressure.
Or-
But Kimberly needs to. We
Yeah.
need Creighton's mother to
Or
ask you a
Josie,
question.
if you want to interrogate the newest, because I don't think she's been here since Melissa started.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Josie was here the other day when me and Aline were playing Zelda.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't think she's been in chat since.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, she's been
Maybe.
around.
I don't know, though. If Josie came in here and was like, man, Amanda looks different, that would have been hilarious.
It's like, oh, nope, not saying that.
What were you
Almost
gonna
said
say?
No, nope.
What? What is it? You can't.
What, Charlie? You have to ask Melissa a question.
Yeah.
You have
We're
to
waiting
write
on
her
you.
a question and ask. She needs a question asked.
She said, no school has fucked me up a little.
No school?
No school?
What do you mean?
You've been out of school for years.
Yeah, like, you're in the military.
Or are you saying school has fucked you up physically? Because she might be in military school.
Yeah, like maybe
Oh
no,
my
maybe
God.
NO is like means something.
April almost killed herself in the cat. She tilted her head back, and
April, please don't kill yourself in that cat.
the world almost fell on
Pick
her,
one.
literally. It's
Having weather school messed me up.
Oh, I forgot she's doing weather school, meteorology.
Oh yeah, for the military.
Yeah,
Oh
that
man,
was cool.
that
Weather
is-
balloons. What
You
do you
know,
think
we
about
talk
those
about so
weather
much-
balloons?
We've talked about this off the podcast before. Me and
Yeah.
Creighton have discussed so much shit on this podcast that like we
It's-
can't remember if what we're talking about, if we're
Yeah.
referencing something that was live or referencing something that wasn't.
Either way, I have fun.
Oh, yeah, but
because then it's like.
But
"Did
when
they
you
talk
start
about that?"
when you start forgetting if something happened or not live, you also start just putting other stuff that you talked about altogether just on the
Oh,
back
yeah.
burner, like you never remember. Like that, I would have never been able to tell you what she was in school for in the military.
Yeah.
And like it's in the last year. There's no weather balloons anymore.
So wait,
Probably.
they
Yeah,
killed them all?
there was a weather balloon from China a couple months ago, Creighton. Don't know if you remember that.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm pretty
remember
sure they
that.
were like canceled all the weather balloons. This shit can't happen anymore. That's just not how they do it. They have
Alright.
whole different weather systems that they do now.
I figured out my question for Melissa.
Okay.
Melissa, what do you think really happened to those billionaires on the submarine?
Oh
Stop.
Jesus.
No, you're gonna get me started.
Well,
Me
no,
and
I
Creighton
wanna go
literally
down the
on
rabbit
a whole
hole.
fucking tangent.
Well, that's why I didn't text that much last night. I was like, I'm
Okay.
gonna.
Yeah, I had to deal 2 tables last night for like 7 hours. I finally get off and I have fucking 30 messages. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Me
And these two have been going crazy, sending memes and messages back and forth on this goddamn submarine fiasco.
Me and Logan talked about it like all day yesterday, and then me and James were talking about it today while I was painting my room. But me personally, I think that there's no way that they didn't know that it was gonna implode, like as soon as it got too far down, because the submarine wasn't actually made of like, it wasn't actually metal. It was just different kinds of compounds all put together. And
Yeah, there's a certain depth anything can go,
Yeah.
like that has to be pressure tested for. So like you would think that whoever's piloting or somebody
But
was like,
that's the
don't
thing.
go
This
past
thing
this
was
many
never
feet.
tested.
so yeah,
or-
so they didn't test the submarine. They just put like not the submarine, the submersible. They
Yeah.
just put it in the water because there were 2 employees that had said that it wasn't safe. Like 2 years ago, they had told them that it wasn't safe for them to like take it out, and they fired those 2 people. And those 2 people like filed against them for like something, like they sued them.
defamation.
It wasn't made for submarine
Definition of
missions.
character.
It wasn't tested safely. Well,
Well, and that's
they
the-
had to
but-
sign waivers. No
but-
one's gonna get in trouble.
But that's the thing, though. Like,
Probably.
even though it hadn't been tested, they still did so many tours before this because it's not new. This isn't what like the
Yeah, but
first
they
trip.
didn't go.
I
that
don't
they
think.
did.
Yeah, I don't think that this is something they did before. The way that
They
they
have.
did this.
definitely
yeah.
didn't.
No,
go-
not this same
They
thing.
definitely didn't go that far down before, because if
Yeah.
they did, then this would have
No,
happened
they
like a long
they
time
have.
ago.
That's what I'm telling you. This Ocean Gate thing.
Yeah.
They've been doing these tours for at least
Yeah,
Of the
2 to 3
Titanic?
years.
I
yes.
don't know. I don't think they've been doing
I
that.
don't. I
Yes,
think
yes,
you're. I think
yes.
you're like Berenstein Bearsing this.
Hold on.
How
I'm gonna
long
Google this.
Have they been doing Titanic tours? It already knew what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
And it's dangerous. Blah blah blah. So tourism is Titanic expedition. Okay. Oh no, God, fuck
What?
you. By the way, I don't want fucking Washington Post. Make an account. Submarine this was only its 3rd trip since the company. No, this is the third trip since their company began.
Okay, but it's not the first one. And that's
okay,
what
but
I
it's
was-
not. It hasn't been happening for years. This
Yeah.
is a
But
very
they-
new
but-
thing.
Because
But
if
they've
it
been
had-
attempting these missions since 2017.
But they hadn't gone that far down yet. They were just going. They like had kept putting it in the ocean to make sure that it was gonna be able to like
hold
go
on.
down.
Ocean Gate has been attempting missions since at least 2017 and successfully reached the Titanic wreck the first time in 2021. Then again in 2022. It has 18 expeditions planned starting this summer of 2023.
Those are not
So yeah, it did it once 2 years ago.
It did it
one
twice
time
in
last
2
years ago.
years.
No, I said it did it one time 2 years ago, one time last year,
Yeah.
and it was set to start. So they haven't.
But-
it's not like they've been doing it successfully.
Yeah,
right.
they haven't been.
But what I'm saying is like it's not the first time it's been to those depths.
Well,
You
of
guys
course
are
not.
saying,
They
like,
they
that
went
it's the
there
first time they went
25 years
down
ago
there.
to make a movie.
Do you think they had food in the submersible? I mean, it was planned to be like what, a couple of hours that they were supposed to
yeah,
be
it
down
wasn't
there.
supposed to be.
So like maybe some snacks. You know, I don't know. That's a good question.
L.A. Is that? Am I reading that?
La-
L.A. It's true. It true that Tenderfoot was called upon by the U.S. Coast Guard to assist in the deep sea search by sticking her head in the ocean and having a look around. That might have been the worst typed thing you've ever put in our
So
chat,
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen.
You know,
Next
are you
time-
drunk, Copenhagen?
Next time that you say something, make sure it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Because nobody
it
can
fell
read that.
apart in
No one can
execution.
read
It
that.
was a
It
good
wasn't-
long neck joke, but like you,
Jesus,
I might be. Yeah,
See,
you
yeah.
The
typed it.
execution could have been a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awful.
You know, snacks. I mean, I feel like if it's less than 4 hours, they're just like, make sure you are done, like you've used the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like they had
That
some
would be
chips.
horrible. Imagine
Yeah.
they're in there for 3 days and someone has to take a shit.
But
in that little
apparently
fucking
they
sub.
weren't in
You
there for
know-
3 days.
You know another thing about like all the people that were on there except for the teenager, and I think the co-pilot, they all had lawsuits against them for like fraud or like
Why would
defamation
they-
of character, like all of that stuff. They
Mm.
all had some sort of lawsuit against them.
Yeah, see, this is a big conspiracy.
No. Like it's actually like you can look it up. They all had.
No,
some
I know. That's what I'm saying. This sounds like a conspiracy. Like they
fucking-
tricked them onto this sub and put them down there and killed them.
It's fucking
Well, no,
weird.
I think they like.
I don't
if-
think
I
they
think it's
tricked
the
them
other
on
way.
it
I think they
because-
fake their death a little bit.
That's another thing that I was
But,
thinking.
Like at the same time, there's a lot of like weird stuff going on.
There's no
okay,
way. There's no way.
Because,
that you
like,
know, like
supposedly the submersible imploded pretty much 2 or 3 hours into the journey, right?
Mike and
But
I
then
like to
they
get
hear-
snacks when we are flying.
But then they hear tapping at the wreck.
The
right?
tapping could be anything. It wasn't at the
Right.
wreck. It was in the ocean.
yeah,
still,
because
but-
I was saying that I didn't think that it could be the submersible because if it was as thick as it was supposed to have been for it to go down there and not like implode or anything like that, they would not have heard it from.
They probably
them
found
banging
something
on it.
that they could potentially release to the public. They could maybe sound like something to give people hope, but like it could be anything. Dude, do you know how many animals like communicate with taps?
It's
Yeah.
also
Like in the water, like clicks and taps?
It's also so weird to me that they found them right whenever the oxygen.
Yeah,
ran out.
that's
like
what I
literally within
texted her
a
that
few
last
hours
night,
of the
yeah.
oxygen running out. That's when they found them. That doesn't make it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, and they
Yeah, well,
didn't
they've-
really release any pictures of the debris field either.
Yeah.
That
They're
was
just
really
saying what
weird.
they think to be the submersible in the water, but
And,
they
like,
don't know for sure.
The pictures of the debris field that I saw looked like just part of the debris field of Titanic. Like I saw like some dishes and,
And
shit.
nothing has been down there.
And I was like,
to, like
Creighton.
confirm.
there's no
anything.
way they had dishes on that sub.
Not the dishes.
The debris field. of the
I mean, is somebody bringing soup with them as a snack in this submersible?
Who fucking?
I
knows?
think not. If they did, that's bold. Could you imagine going down though? Because not only are you going down, but you're also like rocking. 'cause
But the
you're in
memes
ocean.
for it are
That's
so
you're
good.
not rocking. That's not how submarines work.
Oh,
Well, no,
another-
but you are right. Because with
At the top, not. It's not like being on a boat. It's very different.
No,
is it
listen.
really
Yes.
still?
It's very still under there until you're moving, but most of the time they're not. Like those big nuclear subs, they go park in one spot for 6 months and don't move. They're just sitting there ready to go until they have to get up and go get air and leave.
Mm.
Like they're not flowing with a current. They are very
Well,
much
that
like
seems less fun. I would want to be.
it's
rocking.
not fun.
No?
Being on a submarine is not a fun situation. It's horrible.
Listen.
and cramped.
Another thing that I had read on like the CNN page was that the submersible had like sandbags on the side of it so that the bags would dissolve and like all the sand would go out and it would float to the surface.
Yeah, it had
But it
like
hasn't floated to the surface.
it had. Well, if it imploded, there's nothing to float.
That's true. If it imploded, there's no air
Well,
left,
yeah,
and so it would
but-
just sink eventually.
I mean, parts of it might float
It
to the
just doesn't make
surface,
any
but
sense
like
to me.
at that depth, like
Conspiracy.
it's got so many. I watched a video of the guy talking about it, like from a couple of years ago, where he was like, "This is like what we put together," da 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 da, and he was talking about there's like 6 or 7 different ways for it to surface, even with them unconscious. Like if for some reason they all passed out.
Memes for this are 10 out of 10, but it's a terrible thing. But
Yeah,
my butt would not be doing small sub things. The fact it was controlled by a small game controller, man, that in itself is crazy to me.
Mike's favorite snack is Stroopwafel. Says Mom. Anyways, apparently they were also like bolted in, like they couldn't let themselves out.
Yeah, that sounds like
You
a
had to-
fucking
it can
some
only
kind
be
of.
open from
This
the
sounds like
outside.
some kind of sick. Like imagine a final chapter of Saw. Would you like to play a game? If you lose, you die, and everyone thinks it was on purpose.
Well, my thing is like they wanted to go see Titanic, right?
Yeah.
Why not
Just watch the movie.
Well,
yeah,
no.
I agree.
Well, I was gonna. Huh? What do you mean? Not all of them wanted to see? What?
April
That's
just said that. You explain what April just said.
April said that like the son did not want to go down there.
The son of
and-
the billionaire,
yeah,
the 19-year-old
yeah,
kid.
the 19-year-old didn't want to go down there, but the father made him go with him. I mean, it makes sense. This kid's 19. He's never seen Titanic.
Imagine being that
Anybody
mom and like not being able to be mad at the husband, like not being able to like. This is just you just have to deal with this
Yeah,
now.
you don't have someone to blame.
Well,
for it or
like the
anything
thing
like
is
that.
now he's like, I'm the billionaire. I tell you what you're gonna do. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Not anymore though.
Yeah, no, not anymore.
Sorry.
And then the one went to the Blink-182 concert, and that was the whole thing. I was
that
like,
was crazy.
I was like, why are you guys worried about it? You know, like he's, April was there. I mean, April was there. What?
What do you mean April was there? Copenhagen, are you okay?
Yeah, are you? You're like really drunk.
He said he might be.
April,
so
do you
that
want
might mean he
your
is.
mic on? So that way, if you want to talk, you can.
No,
She's shaking
okay.
her head. Okay then. What was I saying? No, but the whole thing with like, if you're gonna go down there, why not use one of the research subs that they used when they were first investigating the Titanic? Like one of the ones that they had in Titanic the movie. Because that one had at least 3 people in it.
The sub?
Yeah, like the
I think so.
submersible.
So I think the submersible in that situation was all for for like
No,
the
but it's
plot point
based
of
on
the
the
movie.
real thing.
Yes, but the real subs they sent down were remote control. Most subs they send to the ocean floor are remote controlled. They're like just camera subs. They're not actually holding
No,
air.
they
It's
had
way too much
actual
money.
ones that went down there and looked at it.
I don't think they did. Everything was they
Yeah.
had it all recorded. Like
They did have it all recorded, sure, but like there's
Okay.
ones that with people in it that actually went down.
did an act.
Does Creighton think the sub scenes in Titanic were real? Look,
It's a movie by James Cameron.
but James Cameron also got in those subs and went down and saw the Titanic.
Mariana's Trench, fucking 20 years later, he went and saw Mariana's Trench. He didn't go see Titanic back then, I don't think. They had cameras.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Go see Titanic in the 90s. Titanic scene goes viral during search for the missing, blah, blah, blah. James Cameron warned against seeing Titanic shipwreck. Daily Mail. It's not like you can call AAA. Titanic director James Cameron warned, blah, blah, blah. This is not the answer that I wanted. Talk about stuff while I read on this and find out.
Okay. Melissa, what's your conspiracy theory?
About
I know you're
the-
talking about that you think they faked it. Do you think
I
it just
thi-
popped up somewhere else and then
Yeah,
sank
I
the
think
sub?
I don't think that they popped up somewhere else and then sank it. I think that they they had control of it while they were under, and I feel like they just got too far away from the mothership for them to have communication with it, and then they just went somewhere else. And I feel like they had people like standing by, like waiting for these people to get off this fucking sub.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, they popped up somewhere else.
Yeah.
They got off. Then they,
But I
send
don't
the
think
sub
that
back
they-
down.
I don't think that they sent the sub back down because there would be no way for them to get unless they weren't that far from where they had went under at in the first place. There's no way for them to get the submersible back there because it was controlled by the remote control. Like
But-
someone had to be in there.
But they think like that they found this debris field, right? And a lot of it looks fake, but they had to find something, right? Maybe.
It says here that Cameron first visited the wreck in 1995 on board a Russian-owned submersible in order to capture footage for the Titanic movie. So I guess he did go down back in the 90s.
I told you.
Damn, 95.
The technology was there. They had those orange ones. Those orange ones in the movie aren't like some sci-fi shit. That was like what they actually used to go down and see it.
He said that he knows pretty much everyone in the deep sea ocean world outside of people who run the oil rigs, who must have like the good shit.
Yeah. See, what they would do is they would go down, and just like in the movie, they had this robot that would come out of the sub and then go into the actual wreck and bring stuff back.
How do they get oil rigs into the ocean?
What do you mean?
You're asking questions that none of us are
Boats,
able
probably.
to answer. I mean, yeah, mostly I would assume boats. They're probably dropping shit down to the bottom, and then they have guys in the big suits sit down there and fucking put it together piece by piece. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Oil rigs are that is probably like peak infrastructure by humankind.
You're talking about like $1 trillion industry. You know what I mean? They've got resources.
I don't know. That shit's crazy.
They got resources to get to resources.
Yes, that's because I mean they're literally they have money to burn. Like those guys who own all the oil shit out in like Saudi Arabia, they don't even have money that can be chquantified. They have like trillions of like quadrillions of dollars. They just have crazy, ridiculous,
and they're just chilling
hobbies.
Like, there's a reason. Like, there's a lot of stuff going to the Saudis. Like they just have the money.
There was a Saudi prince one time who like rented a 747 so that he could fly all of his falcons. He had falcons. He had like 200 falcons, and they each had their own seats. And
that's nice.
And he literally flew all of them like to the States or to somewhere, so that he could move them all at one time because his hobby was falconing. He was a falconer, which do you know what that is?
It's like a pigeon having.
No, it's like a sport. It's like they use falcons to like do shit. Like they can control the falcons.
Do you remember the news interview where they were talking to the guy and like, here's blah blah blah. Like they were doing the interview for the Harry Ball Street or whatever, and then like, here's Ronnie with his pet falcon, and it cuts to this guy, and he's like weighing in on an issue, and he's just got his falcon like pitched on his arm while he's talking to the news reporter.
No one was listening to you.
No, drills and tubing are pushed down into the ocean floor, and the base around it is built.
But where do the drills come from? Like, are they on the bottom? Like,
I guess
I'm
they're
just
waterproof. They're probably just waterproof drills. They're probably big giant drills that can.
But are they
work
connected
underwater
to the boat so that they can drill down that far without people? Do people?
Or
go
it's a
down there and
telescopic
drill it? You know
drill.
what I'm saying? Like, I'm just.
These are questions. Again, I don't know if any of us are qualified to answer how they build oil rigs.
I'm just a little curious, you know.
My uncle could probably tell you if he was still alive. He used to work on an oil rig.
This is like explaining how airplanes fly to a toddler.
Yeah, but it.
Well,
but
I mean, it's not a toddler.
But it blew
this
up.
This is completely different than airplanes flying. This is like how
it
the
is
fuck
definitely
did this shit get in the middle of the ocean? And
well,
it's
I mean,
just
they
sitting
also
there.
lay cable too. For
Well,
the
craziest part to me is how they find where the oil's coming from. Because like on land, it's easy. You literally dig until you find it, and then you build you build a drill, and it just pumps it out. Like in that movie, There Will Be Blood. They explain it pretty good at the first like 30 minutes of that, like how it goes down. I know how they fly, LMAO. So okay, no.
They fly now?
Listen, how dare you? They don't make this a Star Wars thing.
Look, I just ruined Charlie's whole day with 3 words.
It's true. Oh my God, a cat! I forgot this cat was in here.
Charlie's too high for the cat to be in here right now.
Oh, see, you mess with the mouse pad, the cat gets interested.
Oh, because it's a mouse pad.
And there's a cat. Look, it's on her screen.
Too bad we don't have a cat pad.
That didn't make any sense.
Get it, mouse pad.
Hilarious, yeah.
Thank you.
You're so funny, Creighton.
Thank you.
You might be the funniest one here.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, man.
On the other hand,
if
it's real and they died in an implosion,
it's
that's
tragic.
Horrible.
It's a tragedy.
Oh, okay.
It's a
So
horrible
they read the crust in the area like that it pings in is the density for oil.
Josie, you're such an awesome human being.
Wow.
Thank you
crazy.
for
You
knowing
learn all that
this
in weather
information.
school?
I'm so glad you know all this.
Can we
get a floor hole update? Yeah, what's going on with your
what's
floor
going on
hole?
with your floor hole?
Actually, guys, I'm moving in 2 weeks.
So
there will be
instead
no
of
more
dealing
floor
with
roll.
the problem, you just went to a
You're
different.
just leaving.
Yes.
Have you ever seen
Yes.
Parks and Recreation?
Yes.
There's a scene like that with Aziz Ansari's character Tom. He's like, "Are you kidding? I don't know how to fix anything. One time the refrigerator in my apartment stopped working. I just moved." That's what that just reminded me of.
No, well, we are moving. We're moving. We were planning on moving anyways, but the hole's still there. I'm not fucking with it. Like, there's no point. So, yeah. I went and painted my room
Are you
black
gonna
today.
put a hole in your new room?
The room you're leaving,
No,
or the new
the
room?
my
Like
new room
moving
I
the
painted.
tra- like moving the trailer or
no,
going to
I'm
a
not
new one.
I'm not putting a hole in the new floor. And I went up there today and like the
This is a
walls-
new building. This isn't the trailer.
Yeah.
You haven't moved locations.
But it would be funny if you're like for memories and brought out
No,
a
I'm
sledgehammer
You
moving
haven't-
to
and put a
Indian
hole.
Land.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what,
But the house, ow, fuck
that joke
hurt.
went right over her head.
I don't know.
I know.
Yeah,
I said you didn't just grab the trailer and like move it
No.
somewhere.
Hook it
Okay.
up to the back of your dad's truck and just go.
actually, I think the Saturn could pull it if it really wanted to.
No, not weather school. Just curiosity about things. You just
Yeah,
fucking
wow.
learned all that. Not just now. Like at some point,
I should start reading more.
right? That
Or
doesn't-
watch some YouTube videos.
Sometimes I
on
feel dumb at the knowledge that some people have who don't do whatever it is that we're talking about for a living. I'm like, how do you know about all of this? Like Mike. Mike's the fucking best one. His dad's the best
I feel
one.
like Mike just bullshits his way through it though.
No, Mike actually, it's crazy. Like
But
dude,
sometimes
you have
he
no
uses
idea
that
how many
to the-
times I've been like, okay, I'm gonna fact check this son of a bitch and finally call him out on his bullshit, and then I'm
And
just
he
reading,
knows,
and I'm
he
just
knows,
he
and
knows
he
everything. He
yeah.
just knows all of it. If you have a question, he has an answer,
I think
and it's
he-
probably 85 to 100% true.
I think he knows that you're gonna fact check him when you're gonna fact check him, so he like tells you the real thing, and
Yeah.
then when he knows you're not gonna fact check, he tells you the fake thing.
Yeah, it's true. He is annoyingly good at threading that needle. My mom said knowledge is power, so I learn about every and anything I'm interested in.
What else do you know?
You're a fucking icon, Josie.
Yeah, I see your mom sometimes, Josie.
You're an inspiration to us
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Have you met Josie?
No.
Of course not.
We were just talking
Yeah,
about
you're
how
right.
like you know.
She's been here since
Yeah.
Josie's been gone. Josie's
since
cool
you've
people.
been gone.
Hi, Josie. I can't breathe
For the first time. I was like, man, I think we all want to sing this.
yeah.
Hello, new person. Only 30
Oh, man.
minutes in, and she's like, I might as well greet Melissa.
Time to meet this person.
Yeah.
This person who has infected my podcast with my two boys.
She's like, I've been nervous to say anything this whole time, but now I'm choosing my moment. Dude, we had Josie on here for her birthday. It was so
It was very
it
silly.
was so silly.
It was a fun
She's
one.
a silly goose.
She is a very silly goose.
Oh, so this is like someone that you guys actually know.
She's
Yeah,
from here, yeah. But
yeah.
she's off in the military,
So,
becoming a military person.
It's hilarious. We actually met her through our friend Parker at Applebee's, which is a statement.
and
And
and then she was a waitress there for a minute.
I met
And
you
then-
at Applebee's.
You did?
Yes.
I
Well, no,
thought
technically I met you at Food Lion, but I met you like for real at Applebee's. 'Cause we went to Applebee's, and then Applebee's like they were.
Oh, and then we
we
went.
to Japan.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
because they weren't. Okay, that's true. That's true. Wow,
but
that's
then
crazy.
but then we Applebee's, eating good in the neighborhood or whatever they say. When you're here, your family.
I worked there for a bit, then changed jobs, and then you went to the military.
Right, but then like you
And
know,
now look at you, knowing about oil rigs and learning about
that
weather.
moment of her meeting us led to her watching the podcast, like talking to us in chat, and then we were like getting in the Discord, and then we were like, "Hey, you want to hang out or something like that?"
That's Olive Garden.
And then we were like, "Yeah, you know, Josie can be on the podcast." She was here for her birthday. She was here for the last day. I knew of Creighton
Creighton
from
is
Food
not
Lion.
cool.
I thought he was cool. Yep. See, people
No.
think I'm cool. Josie, do you still think
Why
I'm
the
cool?
fuck, Josie, would you boost this dumbass's ego so for real? Like you know what you did. You know how he reacts. He's so happy that
The
you said
first
that.
time that I met
I-
Creighton,
I am elevated comedy.
the first time that I met Creighton, cool definitely did not run through my head whenever I thought.
I was cool, calm, and collected. I don't know
No.
anymore, bro. I'm cool
Every
now.
time, the first time that I met
Damn.
Creighton, I was wearing a cardigan, and he like looked at me. He was like, "Where'd you get that cardigan from? My girlfriend would love that."
I was right though. You remember you showed it to her, and she's like, "Oh, I do." like
yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, see, and she's like, "He doesn't know me." This session, he doesn't know me.
You
Do you want
guys
me to
can
hit
keep
him for you?
talking. I'm playing with a cat. I'm having a great
playing with
time.
pussy.
Yep, playing with this pussy over here. Come here, kitty. Oh yeah, get the wire.
Now, anyway, Josie's like ripped and can rip Charlie in half, probably.
I don't know about that.
Dude, she's so ripped. Amanda's here. Ooh.
Look, it's your replacement.
Melissa,
say hi to.
here.
Say hello to Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Now say you're sorry.
I'm not sorry.
I was trying to make new friends that weren't from high school. Turns out we were from high school. Man, I was just anxious about everything.
Lady Snow, I see that. Copenhagen, I love you so much. Copenhagen realizes it's Amanda, immediately has to greet her as her name on podcast.
Absolutely. Her canon name.
Yes, her canon name. Oh, yeah. Is Lucky Show still here?
Yeah.
Yo, Lucky Show, have you been adding to the fucking canon? I gotta read. You gotta, like,
Yeah.
fucking send me this one day.
Do we have a
this canon.
subreddit? We should get a subreddit. We should pay people.
Oh,
to
well,
write
that's
our
coffee
subreddit.
in my nose.
Coffee in my nose used to be the name of my band.
Yep, I was coffee. Creighton was the nose. I miss y'all. Hope y'all have a good podcast. You just dipping?
Bye,
Just
Amanda.
hello and goodbye, like out of nowhere. Ask us stuff. Talk to us. We miss you.
Yeah.
This is like a crossover event.
It's a crossover episode. Amanda and Melissa in the same
Rick
room.
and Jerry episode. I have to fucking work. Why would you talk to us while you're at work? And work's almost over. You get off in like 15 minutes or an hour and 15
They
minutes.
close at 11.
Oh, damn. I kind of miss the Baron of Bolivian Bisquick. God, you're so good at alliteration, Copenhagen. I love you.
You got strawberries on your socks.
What?
Those
Are you
nice.
asking April, who is not on mic or on camera, about her socks?
She nodded.
On
yeah.
mic? On mic, you're asking these
Yeah.
things.
They look kind of like pink waffles, but I like them. Oh, look at Bartleby.
It was at 40 minutes and 50 seconds that Charlie realized Creighton had lost it and that the podcast was going to go down in flames.
They
He
look.
was going to have to get
they-
Melissa and take her somewhere else and just have a new duo podcast.
They look like
and
pink.
get rid of Creighton
They look like pink
for good and for all.
Purple pine or red pineapples.
If y'all are on in an hour from now, I'll see you then. Oh,
Are you coming here?
I think she means she'll be back.
Oh
in the, like
shit!
she'll watch
She's gonna
us.
walk in the door like Stone Cold Steve Austin and like fucking have
suplex
beers,
Melissa.
have beers, like throw them together, like down them like all over her face, and then suplex Melissa.
The way that fucking Rey Mysterio like fucking grabs somebody and like does 3 flips around their
Yes,
body, she
yes.
does that, but with Melissa.
She's
a-
like,
and
I've
then
been
throws her."
training. I
Yeah.
spent all this time away just perfecting my body into the perfect machine.
Yes, I'm coming. What? No, you're not. That's a joke.
Wait, which kind of way?
Okay,
Is that
dude,
a no?
calm down. I'm so close to getting my orders to my duty station, guys. I'm so excited. Creighton has a single brain cell, and it pings every 30 minutes. Jojo, that might be the greatest thing you've ever said in our chat.
Are you
Thanks for not
Copenhagen?
wanting to suplex
I would
me,
never,
Amanda.
never
I
to
appreciate
Melissa.
it. Appreciate that.
Appreciate it, Bo.
That's how April, or not April,
Hell
Amanda.
yeah.
That's how Amanda would say it.
I mean,
She'd
fucking.
be like, appreciate it, Bo.
Look, Melissa probably hears that every time she goes to the racetrack.
No, I don't.
You don't? Oh.
I'm happy that Melissa actually has her fucking graphics, unlike somebody. I'm
They're
sorry.
not even
Look,
in sync. I literally
I-
said that they weren't in sync, and you still haven't fixed
Look,
it.
I can't fix it without cutting off the stream.
Look,
I have to close OBS and restart it.
look.
I'm not kidding. I'll show you when it's over.
That
I'm
was-
sorry.
That was the first thing. I hadn't seen Amanda in months, and the first thing she brought up when I saw her was like, I see somebody has graphics when I was on there for fucking a year and
Listen.
didn't get any.
Listen, I would have had them done way sooner.
And she was smoking a cigarette.
I
and she
tried
blew
many
smoke in my
months.
face.
Look, okay, so a couple months
And then
into
she
Amanda
dumped the
being here,
energy drink down my pants.
there's a good reason. It's not a great reason, but it's a good reason.
it's a
Mapal,
mid-tier.
Mapal, the guy that makes my
Mapal.
graphics, he was trying to get citizenship, and he didn't want to. He only processes payments through PayPal through his business PayPal. And when he was when he was staying in America, he was here on a limited visa, and he couldn't work. So he couldn't do anything on a work visa. I tried to explain to him like, "Hey, dog, I can just send you friend and family." But he was like, "No, fuck
You
it, I'm
want it
not
on?
doing that. I have to wait until I get my citizenship, and then I can make stuff again." I was like, "Okay." So I had to wait, and it wasn't until you were gone that he was available. So I'm sorry, and I love you. They're not lies, Mapal. I swear to God, I'm gonna get Mapal.
Wow. April's saying that Charlie's lying.
I'm not lying. Did you really say that?
She said that's the most elaborate story.
Amanda also said that Charlie is lying.
It's
Yeah,
not
lies,
elaborate.
Charlie, lies. I see
It's
where I
not
stand.
elaborate. It's the truth. He's Danish. The little dude's a Dane. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't
Pretty sure
deal
that
with
makes him
I
Dutch.
can't. No, that's. Anyway,
Or is he Nigerian?
you don't understand geography. Melissa, they never took the time to install my graphics. I was only in the
Unforgiven.
fucking thing for 8 months. Lies, Charlie. I see where I
Well-
stand. Unforgiven. Unforgiven. I'm sorry.
Dude,
Amanda,
it was not on purpose.
Unforgiven, the Amanda story.
Amanda, if it makes you feel any better, I'm not here half the time for the graphics to actually be on.
That's true. I have to.
so-
Sometimes I look
What a-
over and I'm like,
what a
she's not
waste
even
of
here.
money.
Every time I look over and I'm like, this goddamn parrot isn't at Hartley McCook because the fucking it's either the parrot or
Imagine
the penguin.
People are watching these and following Hartley McCook for pictures of his parrot.
I, on the other hand, look forward to the return of Lady Snow. Says Copenhagen.
Dude, so much has happened. I got to tell y'all so much. Well, just start typing a paragraph, and we'll talk about this. Also, the USDA legalized fucking lab-grown meat 2 days. 2 days ago, something like that.
That's not good.
Why?
That's
I-
what's
I
gonna
just-
kill all of us.
Yeah,
I know.
don't-
I want to know
don't
your
think-
guys' take. Why do you think it's not good?
I don't think it's good because the FDA is not to be trusted anyway.
USDA. not
USDA, whatever, all that shit. None of that. Look, big food is not to be trusted.
Right.
Big food has been fucking slowly but surely putting shit in our food for decades and decades.
Yeah.
Like, look at all the dumb diseases and weird shit that like has been happening over the last
From
40 years.
preservatives, from that fucking cheese that comes in Kraft macaroni.
Heart.
and
Look,
cheese.
we have worse heart conditions in America than anywhere else on the planet.
Yeah.
And
So
that's-
the FDA is a joke.
The FDA is a joke. The USDA is a joke. Everything, all the food places are a joke.
Medicine.
And we just keep eating it.
Yeah.
Medicine's a joke. There's only 2 places in the world that allow medical companies, pharmaceutical companies, to advertise their medicine, and that's America and New Zealand. And both of those places are like just destroyed with medical problems. Like when you start advertising stuff on commercials and say, "Do you ever have a headache? Well, do you want something that will give you 17 side effects for your headache? Here you go." And they say all that part real fast, you know, and fucking don't let you really listen to it.
Head on. Apply directly where it hurts.
Exactly. What's
Where's
happening?
Melissa going?
I don't know. Not the one with the carpets. Do you know which one that is? When you go up the stairs, the one on the left, not the right.
I think it's problematic for sure. I know that they've been trying to do this for a while.
Food isn't food here in America. The food we eat is pumped with sugar and drugs to make us bigger. To make us bigger and to make us happy so that we keep buying it. That's really...
Yeah.
I don't think there's some big conspiracy to kill us. I think that it is just money.
Yeah.
It's all money. She's just going to poke her head down the block. Damn, fucking Melissa's catching strays going upstairs to take a piss.
Look,
It's not even in here, just getting fucking
You
destroyed.
must be getting sober because that one was better.
Yeah, that was better, Copenhagen. You killed that one. That was a good joke.
I was really worried there for a second. Fuck you, Copenhagen. That's what was.
She said what? That's awesome.
Damn. She came for you.
That's funny. Man. So crazy, Creighton.
What do you think's longer, Melissa's neck or Amanda's forehead?
Less tar leaf eating head ass.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Wow, that
just-
is a 25-year-old reference joke. That is a good joke.
I look, Copenhagen. That one was for you,
That's so
Melissa.
funny.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't help it because he would come in here and just destroy Amanda for her forehead.
I was made to watch that movie, man. What? What do you mean you were made to watch it?
She was
Immediately
built for
grabbing
it.
my keys and leaving when I come back. No, Melissa,
No,
don't.
Melissa, don't.
We've got like
don't.
at least
Look,
20 more minutes.
Look,
we need to
I
record.
just thought it's hilarious because like we
Tenderfoot's
get
neck is
made
longer
fun
than a
of.
Monday.
we get made fun of for shit, but like he stuck to Amanda with this fucking forehead joke for forever, and her turning red, and the cocaine thing, and like it was just a whole fucking network of backstory and stuff to make fun of her with. So you need to understand that this is the first step in a long line of backstory for you, Melissa.
My boyfriend made me watch it because I'd never watched it before. You'd never seen The Land Before Time until you were an adult?
Is that the boyfriend that works for me?
Whoa.
I thought about this earlier today.
I enjoy physical anomalies.
I saw a picture of you on Instagram.
Fuck no.
And I was like, oh yeah, her ex works for me.
She says fuck no.
Oh, well then.
So get fuck no'd.
Yeah. I mean,
Creighton.
he also has a long neck, so I was expecting.
Isn't it crazy
parallel.
where this podcast has come?
What do you mean?
Like how far it's gone, like
Hashtag
where
one
it started. Like think back to fucking sitting in that corner over there.
Yeah.
On a table with one Zoom microphone.
In a cave.
In a
with
cave.
a box of scraps.
Like it was literally we had one microphone picking up the audio of the room, not like focused audio like this. Like it sounded terrible. I mean, it's man,
and
it's
now
just
we
so
have
crazy.
like a
Perspective.
third and a
now
whole
there's
setup.
Now we're on our like third character. We are on our newest of third people.
Is there a third one?
Well, I just mean like there's
second, third.
It's like Amanda was kind of the second, and like a bunch of people were all combined as the first. We had many third people on a bunch of times, and then we finally stuck with one for a while, and it was Amanda. And then she died in that died in that tragic promotion accident. Yeah. And then excuse me. And then fucking here comes this one. Yeah. With the long neck and such. She's pretty good.
She's funny.
She is funny.
Yeah. She reminds me of a Drake song.
Let's keep talking about her like she's not here.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy. Like it started over there, and then it evolved over there, and then it moved right here in the middle, and it was here for a while. That was
my favorite setup.
Really?
Yeah, I miss that setup.
Yeah, well, the only reason
I still have dreams about that setup.
If I had no furniture, I would probably have kept that setup, but it was too clunky. It was so aggravating moving around.
I get it, but like my back hates you.
I'm sorry. If I ever change it again, it will not even be in this room.
Yeah.
If I change it, we will move the whole thing upstairs to the middle bedroom. If it ever changes
again. Just be done with
again.
this?
Huh?
Just be done with this down here?
I mean, it wouldn't be done with it, but maybe. I don't know yet.
Damn.
If we do anything,
it's gonna be a lot echoier up there.
Well, we can change it. We can fix that.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to find a room with very good lighting.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That would definitely be a big.
Because the lighting down here right now, don't get me wrong.
Oh, the lighting's always been awful.
Yeah, the lighting has.
Listen. We've never been in good lighting in this room. We've tried that corner. We've tried the middle under all the lights.
Yeah.
And now we're here, and the lighting
is
exactly the same.
You need somewhere that has like a good window. So
what?
So
we don't need natural light.
Yes,
because like the thing is, we do these at night most of the time.
That's true. He's not wrong.
Okay, but still.
What would the window do?
Because you guys sometimes do them in the morning.
Very rarely in the morning.
But
if you did it in the morning, then you could have good lighting in the morning. And then whenever you do it later, just
if I did it upstairs, those rooms all just have good lighting.
If we start doing these in the morning, I'm going to be like, Creighton Charlie in the morning.
Shirts Off Podcast in the morning. That's better. I like that. Creighton looks like he is standing in front of a semi-truck. He really does.
This is actually my truck parked in front of me.
That's April's nickname, the semi-truck. She's just always ready to run him over. Is that about right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was looking at her earlier and I was like, I love you, and she was like, I hate you. But she loves me, I can tell.
I think that's an appropriate response when it comes to you.
No, look, she loves me.
I like how this cat just kind of like is chilling on this setup.
Oh yeah, she loves this setup.
She's been all like
dude,
that
she's
way,
asleep.
all this way.
Yeah.
She's passed the fuck out. She's like, I don't give a fuck about sub.
Is she like? Are you guys planning on just taking her places?
Yeah, I mean, like we got a baby carrier and everything.
Yeah. That would be cool. I'll have to get like a little litter box for in here just in case.
Yeah.
To just keep in the corner.
Be like, this is my son.
Or daughter. That part has not been.
No, she's a girl.
Positive.
But I'm not sure. I asked you. You were like, yeah, there's a vagina, and I was like,
it's not.
I literally.
How old is she? It's not technically like super notable until like 8 or 9 weeks in, unless you do like some medical shit.
Dude, I was looking at her and I was like, that looks like balls, and April's over here like, no, it's a vagina.
Charlie,
what?
Charlie just
First of all, our pussy is not swollen. She's fluffy.
Our. Can you never say our pussy ever again, Creighton?
Mine.
Can you cut your fucking microphone on?
Cut your mic on. Nobody can hear what you're saying. Look.
There's a fucking. Are you serious?
Is it on?
Nope.
Oh, it is on.
Oh, well, talk into it. You have to speak right up into it.
What am I talking about? Pussy?
Yeah, explain this cat pussy thing you're saying.
So, cat cat pussies, if they're
Right, look,
young,
April, you
oh
gotta
my
be,
God! Okay,
you gotta be
yeah.
up on it.
If
Yeah.
Like,
they're
you see how
young
close
like
I am?
that, they can be mistaken for a swollen pussy. Can look like balls, you know.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
too
those look
young.
like balls to me, not a swollen pussy.
I don't know.
I've seen like
Well,
Charlie
go
just
ahead,
called a
Mike, really.
female a semi truck and got away with it. What a top G. I'm sorry.
I was.
That's not what I meant.
Dude, I was looking at her, and she was looking at me, and I was like, "Oh my God, April's about to kill Charlie."
That's not how I
You
meant
said
it.
that. You said
Wait,
that. And
what
I
did I
looked at her
miss?
because it went in my brain the way that
Yeah,
he
dude,
took it.
I was thinking the same thing, and I thought April was
Yeah,
just
'cause
gonna
he
come
said
around and smack
semi-truck.
the shit out of you,
No, bro, I wasn't.
and then be like, "You worried me."
Hola, señorita Abril,
Hola.
says Copenhagen.
Yeah, no, because you said it, and me and Creighton were like on the same.
I
wave,
guess
so
a
we both
semi truck
agreed.
could be classified as like a
Yeah.
fat joke.
Uh-huh.
That would be mean.
Yeah.
Mean,
That's
I
not what I
have
meant.
tank.
I love you. That's not what I meant.
Mm.
Now I feel bad for a joke I said minutes ago.
Bet
Wow.
you do. I hope you do.
Thank you. I'm glad that you are upset because it was a bad thing that I said.
Even though you didn't realize how bad it
I
was.
really
you
had
called
no
it.
idea.
No, dude,
I
you
literally
like-
was meant how I said it. Like she's always ready to kill him. Like in the context of she's in front of him.
Oh, hey,
and
we
he's
gotta.
looking at her.
What did I do with all that cat food?
I
Did
think
I
we left
set
it
it in here?
upstairs.
You
Did I
probably left it upstairs if it's not like sitting
Oh,
right
I
here.
did.
We'll make sure you get it.
Okay.
But yeah.
Mike gave me
Oh, man.
a bunch of cat food, like more than this cat can eat right now.
Yeah, that cat food should last the next 5 or 6 months for this
Oh
cat.
yeah, for sure. I can't wait for it to get kind of bigger, and I can start wearing it like a scarf.
Start wearing it like a scarf?
Yeah.
The cat?
Because if it gets
poor
long,
cat.
it'll be easy to wrap around my neck, and it'll be
Alive.
It'll just
Not
yeah,
dead, like a
yeah, yeah.
live cat.
It'll
Okay.
just be starting to get cold too when he starts getting if she starts getting kind of long, you know.
He
So I
or
can
she.
yeah. I love how you don't know and you bought it all pink shit.
I know. I just want it to be a girl. Can
Long
somebody
cat-
examine it?
Long cat
Can
vibes.
somebody?
Somebody other than me.
No.
examine
We
it,
just need to take it
Carly?
to a vet and be like, "Hey, is this a boy or a girl?"
Literally, yeah. They'll tell you.
If we cut it in half and count the rings, will that tell us?
There's a neck joke buried in there somewhere.
I'm finna leave.
It's okay, Melissa.
Best form of
He has
cat.
insecurities.
What?
That just means he has insecurities.
Oh, damn, that's funny.
That's
but
why he
I'm
won't-
not showing my
That's
face. to
why-
Copenhagen, I swear to
That's
God.
why. That's why Copenhagen won't show any of us what he looks like.
Best form of cat
Ooh.
besides
Ooh.
Chunky Boy.
Yeah, chunky boy. Oh Lord, he coming.
Oh Lord, he's a coming.
I
How
swear
did
to
you get
God,
the penguin to stand up so perfect? I'm just now seeing the penguin. It looks
Just like
amazing.
that.
she just floats like that.
Everybody,
You know?
look at the
The
penguin.
penguin.
The penguin's just standing on the chair.
Bartleby's gonna attack that penguin.
One day.
I love that edit of cat chart. Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, the Chunky Boy.
Yeah,
Or
it's
Lord,
like
he
all the
coming.
different degrees of cats. You know?
Deg-
have you?
It's,
have you
it's
seen,
not.
have
It's
you
not
seen,
something you can study.
Have you seen the fat cat is walking on the treadmill to stay to the beat of "Staying Alive"?
Yes. Staying alive. It's very funny. We can't sit here and discuss cat memes because there
I
are
know.
literally millions of them.
I've wait. What you
I've
say?
never hit a woman, but I'm seconds away from gathering a group of approximately 2 to 3 individuals and coming over there to choke Tenderfoot. Damn, he does all these jokes and you get him with one joke.
She got him pretty good.
Damn,
though.
Copenhagen.
I
This
feel like he
sounds
took.
like
Aw,
weakness.
Did I hurt your feelings?
April and Melissa just went
They
like,
did the
"Oh,
Zack and
shit."
Cody thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't
or
that
whatever it
character's
is.
name Littlefoot? No, yes, but
But
Melissa is Tenderfoot.
Yeah. It's like her given name by Copenhagen.
The joke would be that I need 2 to 3 people.
I don't get it. What do you mean?
You know what? That's good. That's self-deprecation. Copenhagen was actually on our
think-
side the whole time. He was joking. That's funny. You know what?
Wow,
Copenhagen, I
Copenhagen.
apologize for making fun of you. You did a good job.
No,
all on
he
your
didn't.
all on your own.
Nobody got the joke.
Yeah, but it was because it went over our heads. We're the
Yeah.
dumb ones. If he needs
doesn't
3
matter.
people to choke you out, do you
doesn't
get it?
matter.
Because
If
your
he
neck
has-
is so long.
Like,
Hold
here's
on,
the
hold
thing.
on.
Your neck is so
Hold
long
on.
that it
Four
takes many people to do
Four
it.
people did not get that. joke.
Exactly. If none of us understood it, it was not a good joke.
But it's a great joke now that
It
we
would-
do understand.
it
He
would
needs
be
many
different.
people to choke you out
It would
because
be
your neck is so
different
long.
If it
It's
was
a
just
great
me and
joke.
Charlie, because stuff goes over our heads all the time. Like, it's ridiculous. We're too
Yes.
tall for stuff to be going over our heads.
So is Melissa.
But like, there
apparently.
are 4 people here, and 2 of them are well-educated, well-thought-out women. And
Don't.
the other
Are you
two
well
are
educated?
the other two
Okay.
are Charlie and Melissa.
Wait a second.
Creighton just called himself a woman.
Did he call? Wait. Did he just call himself and his girlfriend the uneducated ones?
No, I called us educated.
He called them educated.
Oh,
women.
you're the educated women, and me and Melissa are the dumb ones.
Point proven.
See, look.
Whack, Copenhagen. I'm surprised that it did go over Creighton's head since he's tall as fuck. Bravo, Charlie. Copenhagen, I'm sorry.
Like Copenhagen's sitting at his computer, like slow clapping
I
for
think
Charlie
that
getting
was
the joke.
Copenhagen's first fail.
I don't think it was a fail. I think it was tremendous.
his
it was a
first
great
fail-
joke. You have a big neck. you
His
get shit
first
on.
fail was in the beginning, like when he tried to say that thing, like he was like,
Yeah, what the fuck was that
Yeah.
stroke of a comment?
Yeah,
He said, and I quote, hold on. Oh, wait, it's too
It's
far
so
up.
far away. You're gonna have to scroll so much.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Anyways, whatever it was like half gibberish and half like a joke.
That was pretty bad.
And then like the best part is he was saying that earlier this
First,
week.
you should have seen when
Hold
I brought
on,
up the
hold
Alamo.
on, hold on. I got it, guys.
Okay.
Oh, she's got it.
Read it verbatim.
I
Do you know what
ate.
verbatim
Hold on.
means?
No, I don't.
It means read it exactly.
I.e. verbatim.
Okay, it says, I.A. True that Tenderfoot was called upon by the US Coast Guard to assist.
You want me to read it? You can do this.
Dude, she's struggling.
It's so bad.
You can do it.
In the deep sea search by sticking her head in the oxen and having a look around. What an oxen is.
I think it's supposed to
I
be
don't know.
ocean.
It's definitely supposed to say ocean, but it doesn't.
Oxen, isn't that what the pioneers used to get across?
Oh, wow. I'm starting to sober up. I can smell the minestrone upstairs.
Minestrone.
That's the food that I'm making everyone.
I know.
The cat has moved. It has started moving.
She's glaring at me. Oh, she's going to sleep.
I like the idea of this cat growing with the podcast.
Oh,
just walking
dude.
around.
Do you know what's hilarious? Like, she loves me. When, like,
That is hilarious.
It's funny because, like, I'm a huge dog
Copenhagen,
person.
go fuck yourself.
And she just follows me around. Like, April will be at work, and literally just the whole time she's
For
up
the
under me.
last 3 years, Creighton has been like, I need a dog. I'm going to get a dog. And every time I'm like, Creighton, you don't need a dog. A
Yeah.
dog would ruin your life. A dog is too much responsibility. A dog is too much training. And he keeps always saying, I hate cats. I could never have a cat.
I didn't say
but
I hate cats.
Yeah, but
I said
effectively,
I'm not a cat
let me say
person.
my thing.
And then I
And-
bring a cat.
And then
Yeah.
April brings a cat home, and not only does this motherfucker love this cat, Creighton loves this cat. A cat might be exactly what he needs, something that he just doesn't have to even pay attention to. He could walk in and just let it run,
Well, no.
and everything's good. He doesn't have to worry about a cat. A cat
She's-
isn't gonna like.
She loves me. Like, we poop together. We, like, hang out. We watch the Boondocks together. She's learned
Me
so
and Evie
many.
used to go outside and poop together,
She's learned so many different, like, bad words that she should never, ever say.
right?
And then,
Right.
like, on top of
Like
that.
what?
I can't say them.
Like what though?
Like the N-word.
Whoa!
The
How'd you
R
learn
word.
that together?
We were watching the Boondocks. Have you never watched the Boondocks?
Oh, I
It's
understand
like
the joke now.
80% of that show.
Doesn't have the capacity to watch after a dog, but has authority over a child. Magnificent.
But, like, look, it was.
He doesn't have to train the children.
It
They're
wa-
already past diaper
I
phase.
am training the children,
I was
though.
gonna say, don't let my baby daddy read that.
Look, so let me back this up, okay?
Nice.
I'm following in like the dad thing because like they're all every meme I've ever seen is like the dad doesn't want a dog. Dad and the dog as soon as the family gets one, and they're like best friends, you know?
Yeah. So that happened with you, but with a
But
cat.
with a cat, yeah, with a pussy. But
You guys really love calling it a pussy, don't
yeah,
you?
absolutely.
Because it's not just Creighton. April loves it.
We love calling
April.
It's learned pussy. It's learned
It
the
hasn't learned
N-word.
anything.
It's learning so much. It's so smart. It chases its own tail. It does a booty wiggle when it jumps. It's like a whole thing. And the best part is, like, I'll get home at night and it'll be waiting by the door for me. It was waiting by the door for me last night. Like, I open up the door and there she is, and she's like, "Hey, what's up?" And then
We're
we
about 10
high-fived. And
We're
then we
about
went
10
to
minutes away from someone chanting, Jerry,
Jerry.
Jerry.
Oh, dude, I forgot he died.
Yeah, he did die.
Damn, I'm sad, man.
Who?
Jerry Springer.
Oh. See that joke. I was just saying it and had no
Yeah,
idea
but
what
I
it meant.
forgot that he died. You know, wasn't there the other
Poor
guy who
bastard.
also had a similar show?
Fuck.
Bless
You know
you.
what I'm talking about.
Springer, yeah, there's Jerry Springer and
Maury.
yeah, Maury.
Or was Maury the
and
one that died?
Who's the bald-headed guy?
Jerry Springer
Springer
died.
I know who you're. I don't know his fucking.
He was a
name.
cop.
I know who you're talking about. I don't know.
He was
Oh,
a
are you
cop
talking
and
about
he
Chris?
did that?
Are you talking about Chris Hansen?
No,
he
Chris
was a
Hansen isn't
bald-headed
bald.
guy. He was a cop, and he was kind of like Maury and Jerry Springer. My phone's dead.
You need a charger?
His death is not integral
Babe.
to the joke.
Babe.
That's true. That's
No,
true.
but we're
And Steve
like,
Wilkos is the guy.
Steve Wilkos. But see,
God damn it,
that-
Copenhagen. You're a goddamn legend, and I love you.
But see, like Steve Wilkos doesn't roll off the tongue like Jerry. Nobody's saying Wilkos. Or
Will
Steve.
Cox.
Steve,
Will
Steve,
Cox.
Steve.
Yeah, nobody's saying Steve either. Don't say that, Melissa.
Steve.
You're making us look bad.
You're making Steve look bad.
Sorry, Steve.
Imagine saying that in in-game. Steve.
Instead of Captain America. Yeah. Imagine there's an audience that just thinks they're all like, yeah, we're cool with Captain America. We call him by his first name.
Ugh.
Steve. Imagine.
That kind of reminds me of the O'Doyle rules.
Do you ever
scene
do that? Do you ever
Do
do you ever get like attached to a character so much that you don't even call them by like their superhero name? You call it because like for me it was like with Natasha. I never even said Black
you said
Widow.
Nat
I just
all the
said
time.
Nat or Natasha
And
because that's what they all
I
say.
remember you saying that, and like I was thinking to myself, I didn't say it, but I was thinking to myself, I was like, who just calls her Nat?
Dude, like this was a thing the Game Grumps talked about a long time ago. They were talking about how Dan calls his mom what's her name? He calls her by her name.
What?
And he calls his dad by his name.
I do
And he
that.
calls his grandma Mom because when he grew up, he called people what they were called. So
Yeah.
his grandma, his mom and
Oh.
dad always called her Mom. So he calls his grandma Mom, and he calls them by their names because that's what everyone said. And he said if everyone did that for like 2 generations, there would be no mom and dad
were
in terms
telling-
of conversation. You
Yeah.
would say that's my father, but you wouldn't say, hey, Mom, hey, Dad. You would just call everyone would call each other by their name. And I guess
His
that's
parents
like
never got on him for that.
We had
Because,
No, they
like,
didn't care. They like
conversations about
they
this.
Look,
Me and
I
him.
tried that one time and my mom smacked me, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I guess I shouldn't say."
When
that
I was
then.
a kid, I called my Uncle Jason and Uncle Tony, Jason and Tony, and
Yeah.
they thought it was funny.
Tony.
Yeah, they didn't care.
Did you
and-
say it just like that?
But then, like when we started hanging out, like with our grandparents and with their respective wives, much later,
Yeah.
they were like, "This is weird." And so I was like, "Okay, hey, Uncle Jason, hey, Uncle
Uh,
Tony." And so, like,
is that why you say Uncle Jason even when you're talking to me? And you'll be
well, I
like,
mean, he is my uncle. I can't
Well,
just
I know,
say, "Hey,
but you'll be-
Jason was talking about
No,
this."
no,
You
but
wouldn't know
you'll
who
be-
I'm talking about.
no, but you're like Uncle Jason. Da, 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 and
Even
I'm
if
like,
I called him that, like even Michael, like if I said Michael, like if I started, even at the very least, if it was the start of the conversation, I say my brother Michael, because I know so many Mikes and Michaels.
But you don't do that with me though. You'll be like, Michael said this,
Yeah, well, you specifically is not
and
the
I've
issue.
met Jason and Michael.
Yeah, but you don't know him as Jason. You know him
I
as my
do know
Uncle
him
Jason.
Jason.
No, you don't.
I
You've
kn-
met him
look,
twice.
I've known him for years.
I think that's kind of delusional, Charlie.
I call
I
all
mean,
of my family by their
first
their first names. Besides, I don't. The only time
Not
I'll
your father?
Yeah, I won't call him his name unless I'm talking about him to someone else. I'll be like, yeah, Jimmy. But then, like my mom, either okay. I'm ready for Copenhagen's joke after this one, but I call her mom, Sandra, or mommy. Like I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to go see my mommy later. Like that's.
I mean, that's what you do, though.
Yeah.
That's your
Yeah.
parent. You know,
Yeah.
that's how you
But
say
I'll
that.
I'll just I'll call my dad dad. But if I'm talking to like my mom, I'll be like, yeah, Jimmy, like
Yeah.
you know, or like grandma. I'll call her Inez if I'm talking to my mom, but I won't call her Inez if I'm
When-
talking to her.
When my grandma and like all her siblings never called
Sup,
their
ladies?
mom
What's up, Sterling?
like mom. They called her mother. It was like the full ass like.
We call our mom that
I
sometimes.
have no
too.
joke for this.
You
Good
were
shit.
really worried about Copenhagen making a joke on it.
I've been
I just-
objectified the last week.
Oh, he did the trip.
What?
Remember the trip we
I
were
need
talking
to know
about
how
with
that went.
with his ex?
Oh my God, I forgot.
I
Were
knew
you
it.
here?
Sure
Were you
Pat.
here for that podcast? Oh my God. Let's catch Melissa up, and then Sterling, you have to tell us all about it. Yet no new subs on the OnlyFans. Okay, Sterling came in here like a week ago.
Out of
and-
nowhere.
Out of nowhere, and when he was like, "I'm about to go on a trip with my ex
And
and,
he's like-
her family
Yeah.
on vacation."
So how's your new relationship?
Yeah. So how is? I'm still here. Chill. So explain to us what happened.
Yeah.
And we attacked him because
Well,
of who
it's
it
a lot
was.
to swallow. Say Copenhagen. I'm sure he was doing a lot of swallowing. I killed Charlie with one full swoop.
I'm on my phone, so hard to type. Shut the fuck up. Whoa, Creighton. Jesus. Creighton. Creighton, don't talk for like 10 seconds.
I love unadulterated Hispanic laughter. Oh, dude, April's laughs are the best.
It is a very funny laugh.
Dude, she like will crack a joke.
It's fine.
And she'll hit it with like.
I almost
want to
just call him.
Laugh.
I might just call him.
It's
I
fine.
wish we could
sitting.
call
Oh,
him.
he's sitting with her right now, dude. I told you. I told you. That's all I'm gonna say. Also, Elle, hey, how's it going?
I just looked up and saw Creighton's face in the fucking thing.
Did you peg
The look
Sterling?
of concern.
How was the pegging?
Never have we been more right about anything in our lives. Charles, couldn't you do a voice call with guests that aren't in town? Sure, but not when she's sitting right next to him.
Go to the bathroom.
She said, hey. Is she listening? Or
Yeah, of course she's listening.
I bet he thumbed. Oh, okay.
Oh my God! Did he tow her? Cat, that was for you wherever you are.
Oh, you said toe. I
Yeah.
thought you said tell.
Not really. You didn't tow her or thumb her or get pegged. Well, doesn't sound like it was a fun weekend for you.
For you.
For you.
I'm drinking
Everclear.
Everclear.
Oh, I
Everclear.
bet so.
Oh my God, are you 14 again?
Oh, damn, April.
Got
Fucking
him.
Sterling's out here catching strays. He can't even defend himself.
Oh, dude. Oh,
I have nothing else to say on this matter, and I love you, and I love you, Sterling. Everything I have to say,
look,
I will tell you later.
it all comes back to you.
Hey, yo.
Boomerang. Wow.
Never
Love
has
you
more
too.
been
I
said
love
without it
you.
having to be said.
Look, Sterling, listen to me. I love you. Take care of yourself. Okay.
Be safe. Be careful.
Live your life.
Be careful, though.
Yeah.
Careful
Take-
is paramount.
Look, take deep breaths. Drink lots of water. Go and touch some grass.
Fuck you, Creighton. Fuck you, Creighton. says
Look,
Sterling.
everything I've said with love and with thoughtfulness.
Oh, you can read that, Joe, huh? I'm almost out of coffee.
Look, I am treating you the same way I treated Charlie when he couldn't drink a fucking bottle of water and woke everyone in Virginia Beach up by choking
It's
on
not
a
that,
fucking
it's not
bottle
as
of
sweet as you
water.
think it is.
All I'm saying, Sterling, is
All I can taste is the almond milk. I don't like how
It's
almond
so
milk tastes.
sweet.
I don't like how almond milk tastes.
I love how almond milk tastes.
Do you want this coffee?
Yeah,
to be good?
let him have it. He'll just drink it all in one
yeah,
sip.
let me see it. Where's it at?
Will you hand that to Creighton?
Carefully.
Chug it?
Oh shit!
Of course he's gonna chug it. He's a fucking
it's
lunatic.
the Ted. I almost said the Ted Bundy. The Ted Lasso cup. That's why he used to take.
I want you guys to
small
look at that mug. That is a standard big mug, and it is like a
It is a big
a
ass
half
mug.
centimeter from the top with
Believe.
coffee. He's going to drink it all in one sip because he's a fucking lunatic.
Believe.
It really looks so small in
Oh
your
wait, wait.
That's why he used to
Alright.
take really small sips. Thumbed her. How do you thumb?
Oh, that is.
Well, we'll answer. We'll talk about it when you're older, Sterling.
Look, what you do, Sterling, is when your
Hey, how about you drink that coffee?
when your thumb and a girl love each other very much. And then babies.
Oh my God, I forgot to tell you, Charlie. Nova asked us this question in the car.
What
with
question?
Creighton.
Where do babies come from?
Legit, I thought it was.
And
only
she
in
didn't
the
know how to answer it. I was just.
froze.
Dude,
Did you
I-
just tell her?
Look, I totally saved the moment.
What'd
I
you
was
say?
like-
Were you like,
I
they
was-
fuck?
No,
All
no,
I
no.
said was science.
And look, I said.
You're not wrong.
Look, what I said was just as good. I said when a guy and a girl love each other a lot, out of that love comes a child.
That's pretty gay.
It's pretty gay, but at least it saved the moment. It's better than science.
There's
he
a
doesn't know what
movie-
that means.
There's a movie. You know what? When this
That's the
podcast,
point.
April, I need you to remind me. There's a movie called Captain Fantastic that addresses this question. We need to watch it when the podcast is over, so that you guys,
Sterling said-
not the movie, but that scene.
He said babies come from me.
Sterling does. I think statistically speaking, it's more likely that Sterling is all of our father. than our fathers.
Sterling is my
Did
father.
you down it? Did you get rid of all of it?
Yeah,
God,
Sterling-
you're a fucking lunatic.
Sterling's my father and my mother.
He's done
Thank
that
you
to
for
two.
drinking that,
He's
'cause I
done that
didn't
to
wanna
two.
waste it.
He's done that to 2 cups of coffee.
I was like, I don't want to waste
Just
it, so I'm
one
just
sip
gonna
them.
sit here and drink it. But I was like drinking it slowly because I don't like the.
Oh
that was
wait,
like-
who's that? Rachel. Oh
that
my
was the
God.
first time
who-
He
I've
really
ever
did
had almond
chug it.
Who's
Hey,
that?
Rachel. She's fam.
Oh, okay. I thought that was Rachel, like your friend's your sister's friend.
No,
Yeah, right.
not that Rachel. There's no way that Rachel would watch this podcast.
I mean,
she
you
would
never
not.
know.
Maybe, but I don't think she would enjoy it.
Hello.
Hello, Charlie. Hello, friends. I can physically see his forehead
Sterling.
getting shinier.
Sterling.
You're
Sterling.
sweating as you drink it. So
I need you to understand something. That like
Oh, I can. Is that the?
What?
Is that the food? That smell? Is that smell?
Smells good, right? Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna stay to eat any of it, but it does smell.
You son of a bitch.
that was nice.
You should. It's really good.
Unless you
I
like
made
put
it.
some. Unless you like. Do you have paper plates?
Sterling,
We'll see.
you're
Yeah,
you're
we'll see.
both my mother and my father.
You're all my lovely children.
Spiritually. That's why it's so.
I don't know if I
im-
want to be your child.
No,
'cause
listen. This man is a stud.
I don't
okay?
know you.
Look. Have you seen him?
You've never seen
Dude,
Sterling?
pull up a
I'm
picture.
pulling it up. I'm
Pull up
pulling
a
it up.
picture, yeah.
I won't show it to stream again. We've
Yeah.
done that too many times, but
Yeah.
you do need to see this man.
The man is carved out of rocks.
Yeah, he's a stud.
Yeah. He
It's
said,
aggravating.
"Huh?"
Every time he sees me, every time I see him, rather,
Yeah.
I become very self-conscious.
Oh, you guys did the fucking thing from.
Oh
Predator.
wow, that's a good one to show.
Yeah,
Look
show
at
it.
this picture.
You
You
God.
can see it in the fucking
I
camera.
know, right? Yeah. Sterling's like, wait. Yeah.
I still don't know.
When
how
I
used to
first
my
met
dad.
him, he was in a dark room laying on a bed, and I thought there was a pile of
Still don't
rocks
know
on
if
the
I want him
bed.
to be my dad.
And I looked at my friend Krista, and I said to her, why do you have a pile of rocks on the bed? And she goes, what are you talking about? And then the rocks moved and came to life, and it was Sterling. And that's how I first met Sterling. He was drunk. Hold up, he said.
Wait, why are we holding up?
I don't know.
What I said or what?
I think he's trying to put together a Drake song.
I got you. God's plan.
He's like, huh? Wait, hold up.
Dude, they started playing God's Plan in that Waffle House at the
Did
beach.
they?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's what you sent me the video
Yeah, I
of.
did.
Yes. Oh, that's the best. That's good shit right there.
Did you see the song that I had sent you guys and I underlined the artist and I was like, no wonder I like this song and Drake's in it.
Is he for real?
Hold on, I think I know it's. Yeah. Wait for you. It has Future, Drake, and.
We officially met at a bar. Did we? I thought we met at Krista's house for the live, like. For the one.
For the 165th millionth time.
I don't believe you.
How do you put soup on a paper plate? It's less soup and more chicken that is flavored by soup. I make it different. It's not normal minestrone.
Yeah, it's different.
It's
yeah,
delicious.
So fuck you, Copenhagen.
Whoa, hold on. I was giving a reason.
Dude, why are
She's
you
the
cutting your
reason.
whole forehead out of your shot?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just your eyes and your mouth. It's like literally.
oh,
about to
it's because I raised my chair and
was
kept
about to-
adjusting it. Otherwise,
it was about
earlier.
to turn into a weird ASMR
I'm just
sesh
kidding,
where it just
Copenhagen.
starts.
I didn't
Hey,
mean that
now.
one. I didn't mean that one, Copenhagen.
You're a rock
The
star.
ones before that. I meant those, but that one I didn't mean.
Get your game on.
These stickers
Go
are cool
play.
as fuck. I'm just over here.
Messing
Look
with
at-
stickers.
Yeah, they're cool.
Oh
as
yeah,
fuck.
they're okay.
You want some? I've got fucking 1,000 of
Let
them.
me get one. I'm gonna put one somewhere.
Okay. Well, on that note, and the fact that we can now smell the minestrone, I think we
Oh,
oughta
you
wrap.
think it's ready?
Yeah, I mean, if I can smell it down here, it's usually ready.
Oh,
That's kind of
what-
my my gauge.
that's
Once I
what she
smell it down
said.
here, that's I don't know if that's what she said. Is that what she said?
That is what she,
That's
she
not
said.
right.
Once I can smell it down here, it's ready.
That's not what she said.
Anyway.
Maybe he said that.
Oh no. I hate you. You suck.
I just got it.
That's
I just got
You
it.
disgusting.
just got it? Like,
That's-
that's a whole
No,
15
listen,
seconds
listen,
That's
later.
I wasn't like paying
disgusting.
attention to what you said, so it didn't process in my head whenever you said it, but I got it.
Oh, dude, Mason said something the other. Oh no, Josh said something the other day. He said it slips off when it was wet.
Poor
And
outing
I-
tonight. Let's reflect and come out better next time.
Look. He said to me, he said it slips off when it's wet, and I turned to him and looked and said, "That's what she said." And he said, "What?" He got so mad.
Wait,
I-
what'd you say?
So we were outside getting buggies in the rain, and we
Yeah.
had these hook like things to get them. And he said, "I can't put it there; it slips off when it's wet." And I said,
That's what she said. And he said what?
He said,
Did
why?
he not get it?
No, he said, why did you take it there? And I was like, dude, like everything you said in the way that it was said, I couldn't do it. I could not say that's what she said.
Why did you take it there?
He said that was just the worst thing to say. And I was like, well, it's hot and humid out here, so, you know.
This poor bastard. Some of the people, sometimes, here's the problem with doing this podcast. The problem with me, 1, doing this podcast, 2, dealing cards for a living, and 3, being friends with a bunch of gamers on the internet, I don't know
what's
acceptable anymore. I don't know what's like not funny and not okay to say in a normal situation.
I agree.
I know what's funny in like the peak version of a situation. At a poker game, everything's up for grabs. On the internet, everything's up for grabs. On a podcast, everything, like you can say the peak crazy top level of whatever humor you want to attack. And like it's almost like I've been people who don't watch anime, I'm sorry, but in Dragon Ball Z, it's like I'm fighting in the fucking pressure chamber to train, and like I'm dealing with the worst possible situation to get myself stronger. And then I'm just being put in a fucking daycare all of a sudden. And like my humor is just so crazy to normal people. And like it's like what you with this guy, this person who's uncomfortable apparently about normal ass fucking, that's what she said, jokes. Like I could not handle it.
Look, you should see me in this corporate.
How has he
meetings.
not been fired for sexual harassment? Get it right, Charlie.
Look, Charlie. Listen to me. You should see me at these corporate meetings. I kill it, okay? There's nobody in there saying the shit that I'm saying, and I just go in.
Hyperbolic chamber. I'm sorry, Sterling. It's been 15 years since I watched it.
My goal is to go in there and say the worst stuff I can say and see what I can get away with.
Yeah.
Because at this point,
I mean, hey, so far you're doing a great job. You've been promoted like 3 times in a year.
I've been like high-fived, you know, like we did Limbo one time. It was great.
Did you actually play Limbo one time?
I cannot divulge what happens in those meetings.
He's so career-minded. Yeah, that's what it is.
I didn't know. Look, I didn't know the corporate world was this easy. Like I was like, oh, it's so business and so serious. You go in there and like, you know, there's snacks and it's like, you know, you're just hanging out and cutting the shit. So, you know.
Cutting the shit,
shooting the shit, whatever you want to call it.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure it's called shooting the shit.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, don't get me wrong. We do get like stuff
I cut
done.
mine with a credit card
but it's
before
like,
snorting it.
But it's like, it's so, how do I put it?
Time to go rip some shit
Like
back here in the fucking...
Fall and eat shit.
Oh, some good shit.
I just thought of this like
I'll be your boss,
screenshot
Creighton.
that I saw where this lady was texting her mom.
You know,
mom said,
slicing the fecal matter.
her mom said, "Don't fall and eat ass today."
Who said that?
Like I saw this screenshot of a text between a daughter and her mom, and she was like, "Don't fall and eat ass today," and the daughter was like, "Mom,
What?
that's like who told you that? That's what that is. That's not how you say that.
That's not what eating ass means. Eating ass is much more literal than you might think it would."
And I think the way she said, "Don't eat ass today." In my mind, it flipped to my mom and how like.
It's funny because like eating a dick, like it's like, dude, don't go and eat that dick. Like it actually means like don't fuck up.
Yeah.
But eat ass is like very much literal. Like go eat some ass.
It is what it is.
Like
you know?
that's
Literally.
crazy. Damn, that's funny as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Well, on that hilarious shit.
Oh yeah.
On
Let's
that
play Uno.
What?
Let's play Uno.
You guys have a great night. We will be live again Monday probably. Maybe
Monday.
Sunday afternoon. Whoa, be careful, dude. Don't fall.
I will not be here.
Oh, there goes his chair. He's so short all of a sudden.
If you want to do one Sunday afternoon, I will not be here.
What day?
Sunday.
Okay. But Monday? Maybe?
We'll see.
Okay, we'll see.
Sunday.
Well,
We'll see if I can-
next time you guys
That's a
see
no.
us, Melissa probably won't be here. I don't eat ass. Tried it. Okay.
Oh
well,
my
that's
God.
a good story.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear it later. We love you guys.
Sterling, have you ever ate your own ass?
Okay. Well, he's
Bye,
definitely
guys.
flexible
I'm
enough.
Darren.
You Creighton, say good night.
Good night, Creighton.
April, say au revoir.
Adios.
Adios as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night, everybody. We love you and goodbye.
Tried it. What the fuck?